Post-game comments with Blanche Toualeu from the LCCC women's basketball team after a tough loss to North Platte Community College. Blanche, first thing, great game for yourself. That third quarter, you were pretty much the offense. What was clicking for you during that third?
I knew we had to come out the second half fighting, so that's what I tried to do. Yeah.
You know, I know the 27 turnovers probably isn't the way you guys wanted to play tonight, but when you just kind of look back at this one, how much is that going to kind of tell a story about what happened, especially towards the end there?
With games like this, you learn from it. So we got another game tomorrow, and hopefully we can get back to our winning ways.
When you look at the way this one kind of started out, is that almost kind of as much as you love that long run that started out the 5 minutes ago and 11-0, did that kind of let you guys lull into a little bit of a false sense? Was that something that happened in that second quarter that let them come back?
I think our start definitely fueled us, and then we just struggled to maintain that start.
Was there anything special that changed after that first quarter on both sides of the ball, or was it just more or less adjustments as the game kind of went on?
I think we just tried to play our game and see how it went.
To wrap it up with this, Blanche, talk a little bit about the next game going forward. How do you shrug this off with a short turnaround in Cook?
I mean, our next game's tomorrow, so we got to come back with a fighting mentality and get the win.
Just got one more for you. I want to ask you about Lila a little bit. You know, I know that she's one of the more experienced players on the team this year. How is she kind of helping yourself and the rest of the others along in terms of winning the college game and everything like that?
I think she's definitely one of our leaders, so we look to her. She's been here for a year. She's got that year extra of experience. So not having her in the game is definitely a struggle. We tried to maintain that, push through. We didn't get the result we wanted, but we're still fighting tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome back out to our post-game comments. Coach Ayana McWilliams joining us now, and Coach Matt touched on it in the first question to Blanche. 27 turnovers, that's kind of been a tough thing for this team so far this year, and really kind of was a big catalyst for them in this game.
No, definitely. Anytime you turn it over 27 times and you only lose by one, I think you're in a pretty good position. But no, we got to find a way to take care of the basketball, especially in the crunch time. But it's been our Achilles heel. It's something that I'm going to continue to preach to the team. It's something we got to figure out. How do we do that? You just have to keep addressing it, you know what I mean? Just keep working at it every day. But no, 27 turnovers, I mean, you kind of expect the result that you got.
You know, I know this team is also a little young, too. Does that, play into some of the turnover problems?
Oh, it's a major problem. Again, our two leading point guards are technically freshmen because they didn't play enough minutes last year, so there's a lot of inexperience there. But when you have so many new faces and new kids, it takes a little time to gel. But again, that's one area, that we emphasize a lot, and we just got to find a way and find a solution.
Three-point shooting was only 3 of 14. What's your thoughts on just the way this team has been shooting the three? Have they been taking good looks? Have you been happy with the looks? Has that just been something you want to start moving away from?
No, it's just hit or miss, you know what I mean? And again, young players, just in the heat of the moment, you know what I mean? They got to find their flow, shoot it in rhythm. And again, I watch them shoot every single day. So kids are taking shots that they make every day in practice. We just got to find a way to make them go down in games.
Talking about young teams too, I want to ask you about Lila a little bit. I know she's your more experienced player on the team. With having a young group that you have, and having a really experienced player like that, how has she kind of helped you bring along everybody else?
Again, she's just a bubbly kid and a lovable kid, likable kid. All of her teammates attract to her, so she's been a solid leader for us on that front. She's been able to help smooth over the transition for a lot of those kids that aren't used to being away from home for so long, but just been an amazing presence for us.
Last thing for me, Coach. You saw some really good minutes from Marcella Saavedra. I almost called for her instead of Blanche coming out for this interview. Her starting to feel comfortable, looks like, on her injury coming back from that knee.
Yes, almost certainly. Again, the more she played, the more minutes she played again, the more she forget about that injury. And what you're seeing now is her just flying around. She provided a ton of minutes, obviously, with both of our bigs being in foul trouble. But I couldn't ask for anything better from her.
One more for me about Lila. Obviously, since she's been here, she's really become an anchor for you guys in both offense and defense. Just in general, since she's been here to where she is now, what have you been most impressed with her?
Again, she got a patience. Finding her patience, finding her spots, again, taking quality shots. And again, we hammer it down to her on the interior. But again, just weighing just taking on that pressure. We know that everybody focuses in on her. She know that we all like to go to her all the time. So again, just being able to handle that pressure and perform under that kind of pressure.
Awesome, Coach. Thank you.
Yep.
Coach, thanks for the time. Tomorrow.
Thank you.